This is I Took a Pill in Ibiza by Mike Posner. You were going to be capoed on fret 6. So my advice to you is when you capo your guitar, that you retune your guitar. Because when you put a capo on, especially when you go up to the higher frets, the guitar tends to go sharp. So if you run a chromatic tuner over your strings, then you can adjust them back into tune. So run a tuner over your strings, make sure that your notes are going to now read B flat on the first string, F on the second, we'll call this D flat on the third, then on the fourth string we have A flat, fifth string E flat, sixth string B flat. Okay, let's go over your chord list. The first two chords are open bar forms. What you will do is place your first finger on the fourth fret up from the capo. Your third finger goes on the fourth string, 6 frets up from the capo, and your pinky goes on the third string, 6 frets up from the capo. Every other string is open. Don't worry about hitting the 6th string open. If you want to mute it, you can. If you want, when you're doing these open chords, the C sharp down to B, if you can get your index finger to touch the 6th string, it'll kill the sound of it. If you can't, don't worry about it. I mean, it'll ring throughout, but it is part of the key that we're in, so you can let it go until you're able to get that first finger to work with you in terms of muting. But it's not necessary because these top 2 strings are going to ring the whole way through the song, and you have an E there. We're going to call it E even though we are capoed. So the chords I'm going to read to you will be what they would be without the capo. So we're going to call this a C sharp minor. You're going to take that same form, move it down to the 2nd fret, and we have a B. Even though it's sounding out an F. Next is going to be an A2 chord or an A sus2 chord. That is, you have your 2nd finger, 2nd fret, your 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. It's almost like an E minor chord, but your fingers are moved to the middle 2 strings. And when I watch him play on a video, it looks like he has his pinky down, like he's doing this form of an A chord, but I like to just keep the upper strings ringing. And then we're going to go next to an E major form, straight up regular E major form. And then we go right back to that B chord. And that's it. The whole song consists of that chord movement. If you are new to playing the guitar, and not an absolute beginner, but you've learned a few chords, let me talk to you about switching chords on this particular song. When you go from the first chord, don't try to make it in time for that down strum. What you're going to do is you're going to leave the first chord a little bit early. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So really on the last beat, on beat 4, I'm already moving so that I can already be at the chord form that follows. So if I go to the first chord again, 2, 3, up strum, if I'm going down and up, which he does on a live version, he just does a really basic rhythm at the beginning of the song, which is just down and up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Notice 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. On the end of 4, on the first chord, 2, 3, 4, I'm already moving on the and, so I can get to the next chord in time. Everybody does it, and at regular speed, it's really not heard that you're missing that up strum. As you get quicker at switching chords, then it's a little bit easier. You kind of close that gap a little bit, and then you don't hear that little switch going on. If you are just starting to deal with strumming and switching chords, that is a little secret you can do. Leave early, 2, 3, 4, move. I am not stopping the strum. I'm not going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, if you're an absolute beginner and you can handle these fingerings, you could do that. I wouldn't recommend that much more than, let's say, 2 or 3 days of practicing this. Try to get to where you can move on the up strum to be ready for the down strum of the next chord instead of stopping. When you stop, sometimes you pay so much attention to trying to get to the next chord that you overanalyze it and it slows you down. So the strumming pattern is down, down, down. Here is the strumming pattern. I'm just going to scratch it out. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up. Once again. If you notice, my hand really does this the whole time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's break that in half. Down, down, up, up, down. There are some misses in there. Down, down, up, up, down. Down, miss the up, and then do a down, up. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Just like that. Second half, it's down, down, up, down, down, up. Down, down, up, down, down, up. If that strumming pattern is a little difficult for you, I recommend starting out just with all down and ups. As you can see, that's a really fun song to play. It's not the easiest song in the world in terms of the strumming pattern, but if you can get started on the chords, then the strumming pattern will come. Just take your time on it, make sure you capo on fret 6, retune, and then start on the chord forms. Okay, I will see you soon.